Strength circuit, 10 exercises. First one is taps. If you have a bench at home, like this one, or a smaller, or a stairs, or something like that you want to use, you will definitely use that for this. I am going to be one that doesn't have a bench for any of the exercises that I'm about to show you. So if you don't have one, follow along with me. If you do have one, you'll follow along with Katie. So for taps, if you have those steps or that bench, you're literally just tapping them. So again, if you don't, you're kind of doing those mummy kicks just without the arms. Second one, a mini band squat. Mini band is going to be 3-finger width above the knee, standing shoulder width apart, and just a typical squat. You don't have to have any weights, but I want you to mentally tell yourself to push out against that band. Don't visibly do it. I don't want to see this. We're still here, but you're still pushing against that resistance, especially as you lower down into that squat. And then third one, bend over row into a shoulder press. So you got your dumbbell in each hand, you're here, pull in for that bend over row, stand up, slight thrust forward to make sure you're nice and tall, and then up into that shoulder press. And then the next one is Bulgarian. So if you have a step, you're putting that back foot on that step, and then you're lowering down kind of in that single leg squat or that single leg lunge. For me, I'm just going to be here holding a lunge, okay? So we don't have that foot back on the step. Halfway through, we'll switch out the legs. Next one is a neutral grip chest press. So what I mean by that is palms are facing. I'm going to be down on the ground in that glute position. What I want you to think about when you're doing this chest press is 3, 2, 3. So when we're laying down on the ground, 3 seconds to lower, hold it for 2, and then 3 seconds to raise. I want you to really slow it down. And then we've got a deadlift to a jump out into plank. So you're going to have those weights next to you. We're here, lower it down, and then you'll slightly hinge, jump it out, bring it right back up, and then finish the top of that deadlift. And then we've got a tricep extension, 1 dumbbell. So take that 1 dumbbell, we're back behind the head, and we're raising it up. If you have that bench, I would like you to do it seated, otherwise just stand with me. And then we move on to bear crawls. You're down on the ground. Whenever your right arm goes forward, your left leg goes, and then vice versa. I want you to do 2 steps forward, and then also going back, okay? So just 2 forward with both arms and then 2 back. You don't need to walk around the whole space because I do want you to get that backwards motion. And then our last 2 involve our mini band again. We're going to do glute band bridge raises. So the band is going to be above the knees where it was for those squats. Down in that glute bridge, again, mentally pushing out with those legs against the band. Raise up onto that glute bridge and then lower back down. And then our last one is scissors, so we're going to move our band down to our ankles, support that lower lumbar, and then scissors do this. So that's what you're going to do with that band. So push those legs out and then let them relax coming in, crossing over right over left and left over right. Those are our 10. Let's get going with those taps to start. Okay, let's get going with those taps. 1 minute on the clock. 3, 2, 1, go. Again, if you have that step or those stairs, tapping with the toe onto that bench, or if it's low enough and you want to do kind of those steps onto it, you totally can. Otherwise, you're here with me, kind of like a jog in place, but I still want you to extend that leg to the front like you're kicking something in front of you. Good warm-up move to start, get everything elevated and ready to go. Seconds left, and then you need to get that mini band quickly. Last 3. Mini band. Squats, 3-finger width above the knee. Feet right at shoulder width and lower it down. Again, pushing out with those thighs. Get down low, especially if you don't have any weights. Sit back in that heel, shoulders back, looking forward. Not rounding the back, not looking down to the ground.
So many things to think about.
Good, keep pushing out, especially on that lowering phase of that squat. Kind of hold it for a little bit and then bring it back up. Squeeze those glutes as you stand up. Really want to activate those glutes on this squat. Less than 10 seconds left, and then you can take that band off. Very good, band off. Bent over row into that shoulder press. You can do your bent over row with palms up, palms down, or palms facing. And remember, stand up tall, slight thrust to make sure we're nice and tall for the press. So let's go. Snap, crackle, and pop over here.
Elbow.
Are Ellie and Katie eating Rice Krispies? Nope. We just got creaky joints. I wish I was eating Rice Krispies. Dang, that sounds really good right now. Just cereal, any time of day, any age.
Yep.
It's a go-to. Except Raisin Bran. Get out of here with that.
I like grape.
My mom likes grape.
They're okay in yogurt, but
Agreed. We need to stop talking about food. I'm hungry. It's round 1, exercise 3, and we got cereal on the brain. That's not good.
If it's already like that.
That's not good. Good job. Last 3. Awesome. On to those Bulgarians. So again, if you have your bench, 1 foot back behind you. Otherwise, if you're with me, with no bench, we're in that lunge position, wide stance. And begin. We'll switch halfway. If you're on those Bulgarians, your goal is to take that knee down to the ground. Obviously not all the way, but keeping that torso upright. You will lean a little bit forward, and that's okay. I just don't want a full hinge at those hips.
Lean every
And balance. 3, 2, 1. Switch legs and go as soon as you're set. Job, those legs get a break soon. We'll go on to chest press next with that 3-2-3 count. Very good. Down to the ground or down to your bench, whatever you got. Remember, it's neutral grip, so our palms are facing the entire time.
Hold bench.
3-2-3. You're down on the ground with me. Let the back of those upper arms hit the floor. Hold it there for your 2. And then power back up. If you're on your bench, those upper arms lightly graze that shirt. That lets me know that you're nice and tight to the torso. We're not lowering the back of those upper arms farther than our torso. They go right to that torso and then power back up in that 3-second phase. Last 5. Very good. Onto that deadlift, into that plank jump. So again, we're not doing a Romanian deadlift. You bend all the way down and then slight hinge, jump it out, jump it back in, and finish. Okay, here we go. That deadlift is nice and slow, especially after you finish that plank jump. Push your weight back into those heels and act like you're picking up heavy boxes using those legs, not your back. I'm all about slowing everything down today. Really activate those muscles and make them work. Here we go. Awesome job. Onto that overhead tricep extension. Again, if you have a bench, seated, please.
Or a chair.
Or a chair.
You know.
One dumbbell, both hands. Frame your face with those upper arms. The difference between seated and standing, with standing, I'm using my legs as an accessory muscle to help keep me upright and to take some of the load off my arms. Whereas seated, it's all arms.
It is.
You're taking a seat, you're taking those legs out of the picture. They're not assisting you. "20 seconds left." Take that break whenever you need it. Go slower if you need it. Whew, good job. Onto those bear crawls. These are going to be killer after just working those triceps. Remember, right arm crawls with left leg and vice versa. 2 crawls forward, 2 crawls back. Take your time because I really want you to think about what arm and what leg moves. There's no rush for this. You're not traveling very far with only doing 2. So really step out in front of you. Really reach and really step. Those hips are up in the air. We're acting just like that bear. You don't have to be in a plank. Just keep crawling. Less than 10 seconds left, and then you need that mini band again. We're on to our last 2. Very good. Mini band. 3 finger width above the knee for those glute bridge raises. And begin.
Oh, come on.
Again, mentally telling ourselves we're pushing those thighs out, but don't physically do it. Higher intensity, get those toes off the ground, press into those heels. You're going to feel it in your shins that way, your calves. Squeeze those glutes on that raise and then relax them as you lower down. Just like the squat, you got a lot to think about. Make it all happen to really activate those glutes. Very good. Move it down to your ankles for scissors. Legs are straight. Right leg goes over left, left goes over right. Keep switching it out. One's gonna pull, one's gonna give you that relaxation in that band. Here we go.
I'm not well at this. Not a good look for me. It's fine. I'll get there, guys.
Just under halfway, you guys. Good job. Not only does this work that lower abdominal area, it works the outer and inner thigh. Nice leg sculpt here. Come on, we're almost there. Last 5. Come on, let's go. Woo! Very good. Pause that video. You made it to your first break. We'll get ready for round 2. Let's get going with round 2. Back to those taps in 3, 2, 1. Tap it out. Remember, after this one, we go back to that mini band squat. So a real quick transition to get that band above the knees.
So if I know where it's at, you can just go straight to it.
That mini band locked and loaded and ready. Got 15 seconds left. Just keep moving. Especially if you're not tapping something, if you want to get into that high knee kind of thing too, whatever works for you. Just pick those feet up off the ground. Pump those arms like you're running. Very good. Mini band, here we go. Sink it deep into our squats, weight into the back of those heels, pushing out against the band as we lower down. Follow that checklist of what you got to do for these. Feet shoulder width. Let's go. Nice and slow. Focus on form. If you feel like you're someone while you're squatting that your knees kind of move in or your hips move while you're squatting without a band, using a band can help keep you in alignment and show you exactly where your legs need to be. So they're perfect training tools. Seconds left, and then band off for bent over row to shoulder press. Remember, for bent over row, palms can be up, down, or facing. Shoulder press, they have to be facing away from you. Here we go, band off.
One of these days, they're just gonna snap at me.
And begin. Don't forget, I need you to stand up fully. Slight thrust up at the top to make sure we're saving our back. We don't want to stay rounded. Again, we don't need to rush anything today. The fastest thing you're doing today is those taps.
I made it.
And those are done already. So
That's right.
slow down.
The minute doesn't get done any faster.
Exactly.
It's not emo. Last.
10 seconds left. Keep focusing on good form. You got time for one more. Good job. On to Bulgarians. So with your bench or off to the side with me. Wide toes forward if you're with me. Drop that knee down. Last 3. And switch. Good job. I know those Bulgarians are tough. Way to finish it out. All right, chest press. 2, 3, neutral grip, palms facing. Going 5. If you're down on the ground with me and you don't want to hold that glute bridge like I did earlier, then just stay down here. That's perfectly fine. Slow it down. Good job, everybody. Don't forget that. 3, 2, 3. Twenty seconds left. Very good. Onto that deadlift, to that plank jump out. Nice and slow lowering, and then that slight hinge forward to set those weights down out in front of you. Explode the legs out, and then back to slow-mo. Here we go. Good. Especially, remember, when we're here in this position, put all the weight in the back of those heels and stand up nice and tall. Do not stay fully hinged over for that. You don't need to use your back for that. Let your legs do it. Sit back in those heels. Should be able to wiggle those toes. Wiggle, 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 see? Challenge yourself to keep looking forward the entire time. Very good. Onto that tricep extension. One dumbbell. Seated or standing. Here we go. Frame your face, elbows pointed forward. Again, no reason to rush. Less than 20 seconds left. Good job. I know those triceps are on fire. Mine are. You can do this. Almost there. And then bear crawls next. Very good. Let's crawl it out. Two forward, two back. Right arm, left leg. And vice versa. Hips are up. Here we go. Remember, slow it down. Focus on getting those legs and arms exactly how we want them. Your goal is to not use the same side of your body to crawl forward. Heather, talking to you when you watch this. Good job, big reaches with those steps. You got like 15 seconds left. How far forward can you go in just 2 steps? Let's go. Very good. Quickly down to the ground, glute bridge raises. Toes up. If you want that higher intensity, squeeze the glutes on the raise, relax them as you lower, and push out against that band. Not enough that your legs move, enough to feel that tension in those hips, the side of the thighs, the outer glute. Ten seconds left, and then scissors are next with that mini band. If that bothered you for any reason last round, take the band off. Just do regular scissors. Here we go.
I'm gonna give that a go. This time around. Or I have a lighter band. Let's try lighter band.
All right, support that lower lumbar. Out, cross. Out, other way, cross. Keep it going. Job, we're more than halfway. Keep it going. Take that break when you need it. Readjust. We are so close. Round 2 is almost over. Come on, you deserve that break. You gotta work for it though. Don't give up on me. Let's go. Last 5. Don't stop. Come on. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Very good. All right. You know what to do. See you for round 3. Round 3. Back to those taps. 3, 2, 1. Tap it out. Job, more than halfway there. Just keep moving, whatever you gotta do. Pumping those arms. Gotta spike that heart rate back up to get us ready for the next 9 exercises. Next one's that mini band squat, so that quick transition to get ready. 3, 2, 1. Good job, mini band. You know the checklist by now. Let's see it. This time through, I'm going to challenge you to hold the bottom for a little bit. Really push those legs out and then power back up. Good. Fire up after you're holding. Less than 10 seconds left. You got time for 1 or 2 more. Hold it, hold it. Good job. Bend over, row to shoulder press. Bend over, row any way you wish. Palms up, palms down. If you've been switching it up every time, that's fine too. Whatever works for you. I am more concerned about getting done with that bent over row, standing up nice and tall, shoulder press. Really bring those shoulder blades together. Use that upper back to pull. Barely grip those weights. See if it makes a difference. Loosen up that grip. Activate that back even more. Job, almost there. Last 3, 2, 1. Get ready for Bulgarians.
Small adjustment. No, it won't move on me.
Smart. Three, 2, 1. Switch and go when you're set. Almost there. Chest press is next. Job. Down to the ground or down to your bench. 3, 2, 3. Neutral grip. Going 3. Here we go. Remember, if you're down on the ground with me, let those weights, let those upper arms just sit on the floor and then power up in your 3-second phase. Last 3. Very good. Onto that deadlift jump out. Going 5. Take it slow. Except for that explosion into that plank. Here we go. Make sure once you're standing upright, pull those shoulders back. Reset every time. Job weighting those heels when you stand back up. You got time for one more? Here we go. Very good. Triceps. Take a seat, Katie.
Take a load off. Just put it right back on.
Job, elbows forward. Frame that face. Whenever I say frame that face, I mean those upper arms. They stay close to that face the whole time, so we're not doing this. We're not bowing out. Elbows are forward.
Too tight of grip.
Job. 3 rounds in, those triceps are feeling it even earlier every time. Push through. Onto that bear crawl next. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's crawl it out. Here we go.
You like Spider-Man.
That too.
Spider pig, spider pig. Does whatever spider pig does.
Which arm, Katie?
What'd you do?
What'd you do?
Think about it.
Good job. Big steps. Big, big, big steps. Reach with that arm. Step with that foot. Launch yourself forward and back. See how much space you can travel in only 2 front, 2 back steps. Almost there. Good job. Mini band. Glute bridge raises. Let's go. Remember that checklist you got to think about every time you do these, just like those squats. What are the legs doing? What are the heels doing? What are the toes doing? What are the glutes doing? Think about it every raise and every lower. Good form every rep. Take your time. Really squeezing those glutes, especially when we get to the top of the raise. Hold it, squeeze, and then let it go. Less than 10 seconds left. And then onto those scissors. Very good. Mini band down to those ankles. Working those inner and outer thighs as we cross and as we extend. Take a break when you need it. I know they're tough. Here we go. Just make sure you're crossing right over left and left over right. Don't do the same legs every time. Alternate what leg goes over the top. "20 seconds left. Good job." I know it burns. Raise those legs up a little bit higher if you need kind of that break. It's a little easier the higher your legs are. My band's moving up to my knees. That's all right. Time is up. Very good.
One more.
One more. You can do this. See you back for 4. We're back for round 4. Last round. Last time you have to do any of these following exercises, so go hard every minute, but slow when we need to go slow. Right now, we're going hard though. It's calves. Ready? Go! Good job. Don't stop. Don't stop. Last 5. Very good. Mini band squats. I want to pop me a little bit. My mini band doesn't want to do this anymore either. I just got tapped by my own mini band.
Mine's falling in on itself.
Oh yeah. Don't squat like that.
No.
That'll hurt you.
Pain. Not the good kind. Let's say, please make this be done.
You know what I'm fortunate about though? That we don't have hairy legs like guys. Because bands and hairy legs, they don't mix. That's water and oil. Job, you guys. 30 seconds left. Press up with those heels.
I didn't make it by with a lot of other stuff, so
True.
we could probably take one for
Men can take one for the
the
team.
team.
Or ladies, if you don't shave, that's up to you. To each their own. Just wear tights.
Okay. And we do.
Last one. Very good. Oh, God. This band.
That's not even a super tight one.
Man. Bent over row to shoulder press. Man. Just snap my kneecap. Here we go. I think that's my body telling me get over with it. Or that I wasn't working hard enough, but I'm gonna say it's the get over it part. I always work hard.
Work hard, play hard.
John, you know what to do by now. You're 4 rounds in. I don't need to instruct you. I know you're starting to get tired and fatigued, but I need you to have good form. When we start to get tired, we push ourselves too hard. That leads to that increased risk of injury, and I don't want that.
Especially if you've been injury-free this far.
Yeah.
Like,
If we made it thus far with train from home quarantine workouts, I think good. Almost there. Good job, Bulgarians. Or those split lunges off to the side with me. Begin. Job. I know those Bulgarians are tough. They are for sure a full body exercise. Your core's got to stay upright. Those arms and shoulders are holding the weights. And then obviously those legs doing the work.
shaking.
I bet they're shaking. We're almost done. Here we go. Switch out the legs. 30 seconds left of those Bulgarians. You can do it. I know they're not fun, but you'll thank me later. Job. That neutral grip chest press. 3, 2, 3 is up next. Finish these out strong. Don't stop. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Take it down. Flying through this last round. We can do it. Here we go. No need to rush now. Keep it going slow. Really activate those triceps, those chest muscles. Front of the shoulder a little bit. If you're down on the ground with me, I know those glutes are on fire, but we're almost there. A lot of glute stuff today, and then I make you hold a glute bridge for chest press, but I believe in you.
If you're on a bench, you're still a lot of glutes. Like, we're not missing out. No FOMO.
No fear of missing out if you have a bench. 10 seconds left. Come on. Let's Perfect time for one more 3, 2, 3. Very good. Deadlift into that plank jump. Going 5. Keep looking forward. That's your challenge this whole minute. You can look down for that plank, but as soon as you're back, you look forward, shoulders away from the ears, chest open. That will get you to put all of your weight into your heels and get you to use those legs and save your back.
Prepared.
We're already far over halfway. Almost done with these forever. Until I make you do them again.
Forever is subjective term.
You'll never have to do them in the month of June. How about that?
Okay. You know,
Very good.
because we have 12 hours left.
Triceps. Take a load off, Katie.
Getting there. Moving a little slower each time.
Working hard. Come on, finish strong. Get through these, and then those last 3 are going to be a cakewalk.
Or a bear claw.
Or a bear crawl walk.
It's a cakewalk, and you're going to a bear claw.
Again, started talking with food, now we're talking with food towards the end.
I mean, at least we're about time.
Thank goodness, I'm hungry. "15 seconds left. I'm pacing back and forth because my arms are on fire, but I don't want to stop, so you shouldn't either. Come on.
This is the trade-off for the glutes.
Yes.
This is,
Woo.
that's what we did.
Mama, good job. Onto the bear crawl. Not the donut either. Not yet, anyway,
You
unless
gotta
you
dream big.
If you're gonna go get one later, I'll go for it. Here we go. Come on, last time you gotta do this. How far can you travel? Big steps forward. Katie's traveling right into children's toys.
Damn Duplos.
If you need to, step to the outside of that hand. That's gonna help you travel really far. Don't worry about those hips. We want those pointed straight up. No plank form or anything like that here. Just focus on right arm, left leg, and vice versa. Come on, we're so close. Awesome. Grab that band. Last 2 of the day. Whew. Glute bridge raises.
Close to that cabinet.
Job, you guys, just under halfway. And then all you have left are those scissors. Optional to use that mini band for this last round. Keep it on or take it off and finish strong. Do what works for you. You're still crossing right over left, left over right. Here we go, get ready. Last minute of work, that's all you gotta do. Come on, man. All right, here we go, this is it. Good job, stay focused. Take that break whenever you need it, but finish strong. Last time you gotta do these today. You got 15 seconds left.
Oh, Lord. This is the longest minute ever.
5, 3, 2, 1. We are done. You did it. Yeah.
Woo.
Woo.
Sip, sip.